Good morning, dear students, and welcome in today's class. Students, today we are going to start our next chapter, Weather, Climate and Adaptation of Animals to Climate. Students, I hope that you all are enjoying this beautiful weather, this rainy season. Rainy season is a beautiful season. The weather is very pleasant in this season. And I must say that the climate of our area is also very good. Now students, I have used two terms here, weather and climate. So what is the difference between weather and climate? In today's class, we are going to find out what is the difference between weather and climate. What is weather? What is climate? So let us start with today's topic, weather. So students, this is a picture of a hill station. I think this is picture of Mussoorie. Have you ever been to any hill station? You must have been there. So if you remember, look at this picture. Do you remember the things that you were asked to pack when you were heading for the hill station? Yes. Which things? Yes, the woolen clothes. Why? Because the climate is very cold there. And in winters, in cold climate, you need all these woolen things: the woolen socks, muffler, jackets, cardigan, and the shoes. You need all these things in cold climate. In cold climate. Now look at this picture. Now what happens when the sky is very cloudy and you want to go outside and play there? Your parents insist that you carry this umbrella. है ना? And have you ever heard elders in your family discussing the weather before any gathering or planning a family function? Yes, they do. है ना? You must have also heard the experts discussing the weather before the start of a game. है ना? जब भी कोई गेम स्टार्ट करते हैं, the experts they discuss about weather. Have you ever wondered why? Why does this happen? ऐसा क्यों होता है? Why do they do all these activities? They discuss about the weather before the game, before the start of the game, because the weather may have a profound effect on the game. It has a profound effect on our lives. Weather has a profound effect on our lives. Many of our daily activities are planned based on the weather prediction for that day. You must know that there are daily reports of the weather on the television and radio and in the newspaper. But do you know what this weather really is? So in this chapter, we will study about the weather and climate. We will also see how different forms of life are adapted to the climate of their habitat. Now see, look at this picture. Have you ever wondered who prepares these reports, all these reports, the news reports, the weather telecast on television, on radio, on newspaper? Who prepares these reports? So the weather reports are prepared by the meteorological department of the government. This department collects data on temperature, wind, etc. and makes the weather prediction. It also predicts the weather for the day. Humidity, as you might know, is a measure of the moisture in air. So let us start with topic, what is weather? So to understand weather, to understand what is weather, let us do one activity. So look into your books on page number 99, 98. Okay, in figure 7.1, a sample of weather report from a newspaper is given. Look at this report very carefully. We find that the daily weather report carries information about the temperature, humidity and rainfall during the past 24 hours. देखिए इस रिपोर्ट में मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर है 16.1 डिग्री सेल्सियस and minimum temperature is 2.6 degrees Celsius. Sunset भी दिया है इसमें. Sunset Tuesday at 6:41 p.m. and sunrise on Wednesday 7:15 a.m. को मून सेट भी दिया है. Wednesday 11:13 a.m. मून राइज Tuesday 11:05 p.m. है ना. और क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है? What else information is given here? Mist, fog in the morning, partially cloudy sky, minimum temperature will be around 4 degrees Celsius and maximum humidity on Monday 83% and minimum 37%. So it's also predict the weather for the day. Humidity and humidity. What is humidity? Humidity is a measure of the moisture in air. So to understand the weather, let us do one activity. You have to do this activity. You have to cut out the weather reports of the last week from any newspaper. And if you do not get newspaper at the home, you can borrow from your neighbors or friends and copy these reports in your notebook like this. You can also collect weather reports from a library, but it is not safe to go anywhere in this situation, so you must take a newspaper. You can borrow from your neighbors or friends and you can copy reports in your notebook. Then paste all the cutouts on a white sheet or on a chart paper. Okay, now record the information from the weather reports collected by you in table 7.1. Look into your books, page number 99, table number 7.1, weather data of the week. है ना. In first column, date is given. Second column, maximum temperature is given. Then third column, minimum temperature in degree Celsius. Fourth column, minimum humidity in percentage. Next column, maximum humidity in percentage. And last column, rainfall in millimeter. All these information will be given in the newspaper. जो न्यूज़पेपर कटिंग्स होंगी, वेदर रिपोर्ट्स होंगी, उनमें ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको मिल जाएगी. यू हैव टू रिकॉर्ड दीज इन्फॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम द वेदर रिपोर्ट्स कलेक्टेड बाई यू, है ना. सो द फर्स्ट रो इज जस्ट अ सैम्पल. फर्स्ट रो इसमें दी हुई है ना, इट इज़ जस्ट अ सैम्पल. सो नोट डाउन that rainfall may not be recorded for all days since it may not rain every day. So what you have to do in this case? Leave the space for rainfall blank if the data is not available. Students, have you ever wondered how do we measure the rainfall? How do we measure it in millimeter? Students, this is an instrument called rain gauge. Rainfall is measured by an instrument called rain gauge, and it is basically a measuring cylinder with a funnel on the top to collect rainwater. And students, when you will record the information from the weather report collected by you in this table 7.1, the data will be like this. Now look at this table and tell me, do all the 7 days have the same maximum and minimum temperatures? अब देखिए 16 जून का देखिए, maximum temperature on 16 June is 45 degrees Celsius, but on 17 June it is 40 degrees Celsius. On 18 June it is 39 degrees Celsius, and on 19 June it is 39. 20 June 41 degrees Celsius, 39 degrees Celsius at 21st June, and on 22nd June it is 39 degrees Celsius. So the maximum and minimum temperature recorded may be same for some of the days. However, all the parameters are not the same on any 2 days, है ना. So over a week there may be considerable variation, है ना. अब पूरे वीक का आपने देख लिया on 16, 17, 18, तो थोड़ी थोड़ी वेरिएशन हर जगह है. देयर इज़ वेरिएशन, कंसिडरेबल वेरिएशन on different days. So the day-to-day condition of a temperature at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind, speed, etc. is called the weather at that place. So what is weather? Yes, the day to day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc., is called weather at that place. Now we are talking about some elements like, uh, one minute, like temperature, like temperature, humidity, and some other factors. These are the elements of weather. These are called elements of weather. So from this table you can conclude that the weather of a place change day after day and week after week. That is why we often say today's weather is too humid, or today's weather is warmer than last week. So the weather is such a complex phenomena that it can vary over very short period of time. It can happen sometime that it is sunny in the morning, but suddenly clouds appear from nowhere and it starts raining heavily. Or a heavy rain may vanish in a matter of minute and give way to bright sunshine. So you must have had several such experiences. So try to recall any such experiences and share it with your friends. You can also share with me. So you can text on WhatsApp group or on my personal number, and you can share your experiences with weather, such experiences with weather. Since weather is such a complex phenomena, it is not easy to predict the weather. Now look at the graph given here. You can find out this graph on page number 101, graph number figure number 7.2. This graph shows the variation of maximum temperature during 3 to 9 August 2006. Now, as it is clear from any weather report, the maximum and minimum temperature are recorded every day. Do you know how these temperatures are recorded? In chapter 4, you have learned that there are special thermometers for this purpose called maximum and minimum thermometers. So I will show you some pictures of those thermometer. But look at this graph showing the variation of maximum temperature during 3 to 9 August 2006. So the on date 3 August 2006, the maximum temperature was 26 degrees Celsius, and on 4th August it was 23.5 degrees Celsius. On 5th August it is 25 degrees Celsius. On 6th August it is 22 degrees Celsius. On 7th August it is 25.5 degrees Celsius, and on 8th August it is 23.3 degrees Celsius. So do you ever wonder why weather changes so frequently? From this graph it is evident that the weather is changing so frequently. So what is the source of weather in the first place? What is the source of weather? Why do the weather changes so frequently? Let us know about it. But before knowing the reason of this change in weather, let me show you the maximum and minimum temperature thermometers. These are the maximum and minimum thermometers, minimum temperature thermometers. You know that maximum and minimum temperatures are recorded by using special thermometers called maximum and minimum thermometers. The maximum temperature of the day occurs generally in the afternoon. It occurs generally in afternoon, while the minimum temperature occurs generally in the early morning. Can you understand why in summer we feel so miserable in the afternoon and comparatively comfortable early in the morning? So we were discussing about what causes the changes in the weather. So what causes changes in the weather? All changes in the weather are caused by sun. The sun is a huge sphere of hot gases at a very high temperature. The distance of the sun from us is very large. Even then, the energy sent by the sun is so huge that it is the source of all heat and light on the earth. So, the sun is the primary source of energy that causes changes in the weather. And energy absorbed and reflected by Earth's surface, oceans, and the atmosphere play important role in determining the weather at any place. If you live near the sea, कोस्टल एरिया में अगर आप रहते हैं ना, you would have realized that the weather at your place is very freezing. It is very different from the weather that of a place in a desert. It is very hot in desert. And what about in mountains? What type of weather is there on mountains? It is very cold. So there is very difference in weather of different places. Now let us know about climate. What is climate? Do you know, students, that meteorologists record the weather every day? The records of the weather have been preserved for the past several decades. These help us to determine the weather pattern at a place. So the average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of the place. The average weather pattern taken for a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of that place. If we find that the temperature at a place is high most of the time, then we say that the climate of that place is hot. And if there is very heavy rainfall on most of the days in the same place, then we can say that the climate of that place is hot and wet. For example, if we take two states, state of Jammu and Kashmir and Kerala, we can see that Kerala is very hot and wet in comparison to Jammu and Kashmir, which has a moderately hot and wet climate for a part of the year. Now let us know how the mean temperature for a particular place in a given month can be found. It can be found in two simple steps. First step, the mean temperature. Find the average of the temperature recorded during the month. Average of the temperature recorded during the month. And second step is calculate the average of such average temperature over many years. In this way we can find out the average temperature recorded during the month. So look into your books, page number 102, table 7.2 and table 7.3. These two tables give the climatic conditions as two places in India. Table 7.2, it gives the climatic conditions of Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and table 7.3, this gives the information about the climate of Trivandrum, Kerala. So you can study this table. In first column months are given, in second column mean temperature is given, daily minimum mean temperature and maximum mean temperature, and in third column total rainfall in millimeter is given. So you can see the variation month wise. And in table number 7.3 you can have a look here, the different months. So what is the mean temperature, daily minimum and daily maximum temperature month wise, and mean total rainfall in minimum. You must note that the number of the mean total rainfall have been rounded off. जो mean total rainfall दिया है तो अगर वो points में तो उसको round off कर दिया गया है ना. Do you know one thing, that the northeastern India receives rain for a major part of the year. Therefore we can say that the climate of the northeast is wet. So this is all about weather and climate. Now there is a CC activity which you have to do. So what is this activity? Let me tell you. Students, 1 minute. Students, do you know that in winters it becomes dark early and you do not get much time to play? Are the days shorter in winter than in summer? Hmm? So try to find it out yourself by completing this CCT activity. What you have to do in this activity? Collect weather reports of several successive days in the winter months, preferably December. You can collect this data from old newspapers and collect similar reports for the summer months, preferably the last 2-3 months, maybe from June. Now prepare a table for sunrise and sunset times as shown. This time, sunrise and sunset time is also given on those weather reports on those newspaper. So you have to fill this table like this. For the month of June and for the month of December, you have to write dates on your left hand side, then the time of sunrise and time of sunset, same for the month of December. And then try to answer the following questions. Is there any difference in the time of sunrise during summer and winter? When do you find that the sun rises earlier? Do you also find any difference in the time of sunset during the month of June and December? And when are the days longer and when are the nights longer? And why are the days sometimes longer and sometimes shorter? So this is all about today's class. You can do this activity within 1 week and you have to send this activity on my personal number. So thank you and have a nice day.